I just want to start filming this and look at Bailey. What are you doing? Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Savannah Smiles. So about 3 weeks ago, I posted a video talking about my retail horror stories. I think it was called like a Karen had a public freak out at me, in which I was working retail and a Karen had a public freak out at me. Shocking. I honestly had so much fun revisiting my old memories of just crazy things that happened while I was working retail, and you guys seem to like it too. So I was like, oh, you know what, let me do another video on these. I 100% believe that everyone at some point in their life should have to work like a retail or hospitality or service industry job, because some people out there really need some perspective. Anyway, since I had so much fun filming that last one, here are more stories from my 3 years in retail. My friend's mom. So this one's a really short and sweet one to kind of get us warmed up for the crazier stories that we are going to get into. It was Christmas and it was the last few minutes before the store was closed, and honestly, it was a mess. We were scheduled to stay an hour after closing, and we were definitely not going to make it out by the end of our scheduled shift. The store was that bad. I was folding the jeans and was almost done with that specific closet when my friend's mom walks up to me. She was and is a sweetheart, so I don't want to see any negative comments about her down below, but she was shopping for some jeans for my friend. We exchanged some pleasantries. I offered to help her grab a pair because it was on a shelf way higher than her, and I just folded the jeans. 100% she was going to knock a giant pile of jeans over trying to get the one that she needed. She said that she felt bad I was so busy and would get them herself. So I watched in terror as she grabbed a pair of jeans at the bottom of a pile and accidentally knocked over a giant stack of jeans. She helped me pick up everything and offered to help me fold, but I just let her go on with her shopping. I don't hold a grudge for this one because it happens. Legend says that she still feels bad about it to this day, but she shouldn't, because it was an accident and it happens. The backpack man. So this took place after my ankle injury, but I was determined. So in the last video I did on this, I included a story of when I thought someone was stealing, but they were not. This one is the opposite. It was during the Christmas season. I saw this guy come in and I knew right away he was going to try to steal. He literally came in with a empty, large backpack. That is a huge red flag for anyone trying to steal. So I'm keeping my eye on this guy and noticed a flannel and puffer jacket went missing, and the store manager spots him from across the store and comes up to me. Hey, keep your eye on that guy. I am, but he keeps ducking behind things. He's made 2 items disappear. Did you see him put them in the bag? No, but he had them in his hand, then he disappeared after he ducked behind something. Which was true, by the way. My manager walks off, then sends over my best friend and my other coworker, Caleb. All 3 of us hang out near the guy, essentially making it to where he can't grab any other items. He did quite literally run from us to a different part of the store, making 2 shirts that he had in his hand disappear. He then grabs a boxer pack and runs over to the dressing room, where he asked my manager to get him a dressing room. Of course, we don't let people try on boxers before they buy them, so this line worked perfectly. You can't go into the fitting rooms with that. Of course, this guy thinks the manager is talking about his backpack, but technically the manager was talking about the boxer pack. He goes up by the doorway, keeps shifting around his backpack, and speed walks to the door a few times until I or my best friend or my coworker Caleb beats him to it. He then starts rambling about how he needs to find a spot to plug in his laptop. He keeps opening up his bag but holding it shut, if that makes sense. I tell my coworker Caleb he's going to run and to let him get to the door. To explain this bit, the entrance to our store was a door with a massive screen and a hallway. You would either have to walk left or right immediately. He walked right and I went to the part where you would walk left and stood at the door. With one last person there, he tried to run for it. Of course, when he gets that hallway, I'm on the other side, arms crossed, staring directly at him. No BS. Of course. The sensor alarm goes off as he got to the door. My face is saying, try me. He backs down and turns around. This next part comes from my coworker Caleb and my best friend. He goes back and ducks behind a table. He quickly gets up and dashes out of the store. I was still standing on the other end and noticed the store alarm didn't go off, so I didn't pursue him. Not really that I could or anything, but I definitely thought about it. Mysteriously, the items that we had seen disappear reappeared right after he ducked behind that table. Strange. Legend says that he has never come back to the retail store again. Female dog witch woman. Another theft story, but yikes. This woman walks in and somehow she was the literal exact definition of a train wreck. My female manager instantly comes up to me and tells me to keep my eye on this woman because she's stolen before. I was a little bit skeptical at first because she was wearing Prada and Louboutins, and yes, she was a train wreck, but why on earth would she be stealing from the retail store? Sure enough, like 2 minutes in, and she literally, while knowing I was watching her and was fully in my view, puts a pair of jeans in her large bag. I go up to her and ask, would you like me to hold those dark blue jeans that you just put in your bag up at the register for you? She got really pissed for some reason. She yells at me, how dare you accuse me of stealing? You people always treat me like I'm going to steal. I'm not a criminal. How dare you? You are just a female dog witch. Obviously, that is a family-friendly version of what she said. You can kind of figure out what word she used instead of female dog witch. If I remember correctly, we found the jeans right by the entrance. She obviously threw them out of her bag as she was leaving. And before you go down below and say like, oh, you know, she's from Europe or some other country and she didn't understand, she had stolen before, and our AP person had caught her stealing before, so that wasn't the case. She was stealing. There's no doubt about it. Legend says that she still thinks I was in the wrong to this day. I wasn't. One person per fitting room, ma'am. So this story occurred one slow afternoon in the retail store. I still have no clue why someone would try to get away with this on a slow afternoon in the retail store. So there was this girl shopping in the store and she had some guy with her that looked to be her brother. It wasn't her brother. At least, I hope it wasn't her brother. She was shopping really casually and asking her boyfriend what clothes he liked. They were the only people in the store, so I let her into a fitting room pretty quickly. I was just standing by the register because there was nothing else to do besides cleaning and I didn't feel like cleaning. I was zoned out when all of a sudden I hear a tiny moan. I look over at the fitting rooms to see that the boyfriend has disappeared and that they both are in the fitting room. In the retail store, our fitting rooms had an empty gap for about the bottom foot of the door, and then was also open space above the top of the door. So I could obviously see the feet in there. Underneath that door, I could see 2 pairs of legs with pants around their ankles. I obviously was too awkward to do anything about that. I quickly grabbed my female manager who told them 1 person per fitting room, ma'am. All of a sudden the pants came up really quickly and they kept shopping like normal. Really awkward, but normal. Legend says that they have never tried that again. So anyways, that was more stories from my time working retail in the retail store. Obviously I did this for 3 years, so I could probably get another few videos out of this. So if you guys want to see more retail horror stories, I definitely will make some more. Just let me know in the comments down below. But that was the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the smash button. Don't forget to smash the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to smash the YouTube algorithm for the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the smash button. As always, my Amazon influencer link is down below. And with that said, don't forget to end the video. Alright, ready? So she pulls the jeans. Okay, she pulled the jeans.
Oh! That one is good.